Okay, so one of the big things that we have to do in algebra, especially in the third unit, is to be able to get y by itself. Now, for the most part, this is going to be a skill that you really need to develop without the calculator. Um, this is something that typically you've got to write down on paper and get y by itself, and then do other things with that answer. And so you're not usually going to have an equation here and then have multiple choice options that give you different possibilities for y being by itself. But you may end up with one or two on a test or on the STAR test. And so we're going to go ahead and talk about how you can take this equation right here and then match it with one of these down here to see which one is the correct answer. And in the end, what's going to happen is it's got to match this graph right here. So all we're going to do is be plugging all these in to see which one matches this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a new document. I do not want to save. All right, we're going to go to graphs. And we will go to menu 3.2. And once we're in our relation, then it will allow me to type this in. And so we're going to type in 3x minus 2y is equal to 10. And you can hit enter, but like I've mentioned in a previous video, if you hit down, sometimes it just makes it easier. Because this pops up, now I can put in my next equation. Now, once you do this, there's actually a couple of things you could do to eliminate some things. This graph right here is telling you a whole bunch. And as you get better at understanding what all these mean right here, just looking at this will probably give away the answer. But right now I want to go ahead and assume that we don't know anything else. And so we're going to type this in. So when I type in y equals fraction 3 over 2, make sure you get out of the fraction, x plus 5. Now, notice the color of your line is blue. If this line turns a different color, then this is the answer. If another line pops up somewhere, and it's not this exact same line, then this is not the answer. So I may need to come back and access this. I'm just going to hit down real quick. And when I hit down, it looks like these lines might be parallel, but that really isn't what I'm looking for right here. I'm looking for it to be the same one. So I'm going to go up, and this is the line I just typed in right here, and I'm going to go edit this just because it's going to be a little bit easier to go edit. And this time, I'm going to check this one out. Put a negative there. So now I've typed in this one right here. So I'm going to hit my down arrow. And when I do, that's going the complete wrong direction right there. So we know it's not these two. Okay, so now we're going to type in this one. So I'm just going to go back up and edit this one. Looks like that one, I just go take out that minus, the negative, sorry. So that one right there is this one right here. Hit enter, and you can see, I should have hit down. I kind of knew what the answer was. But you can see that my line switched colors. So these two lines are right on top of each other. And if they're right on top of each other, that means that this right here is the same as that right there. Therefore, that's my answer. I hope that helped.